coming up next, and this is going to be our last program for today. So let's hear from College of Public Health Science. And here with us today, we have our two professor here, Dr. Graywood Kalawisha, the public health lecturer. He will talk about the public health program, and also Dr. Anuchit Panumat Viwat, the public health science lecturer. He will also give some more information about the public health science program as well. So over to both of you. Sawasdee krab.
So, Sawadee krab, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening for everyone around the world who attend this online open house session and the active recruitment here. Okay, so before we start, let me introduce myself a bit. My name is Dr. Graywood Kalawisha, the lecturer at the College of Public Health Science, and I come here today with my colleagues. Please let him introduce himself first.
So good afternoon. My name is Dr. Anuchit Panumat as a lecturer of the Public Health Science.
Okay, so as we mentioned, we are both from the College of Public Health Science, Chulalongkorn University. Actually, this is the second time that we attend this online open house session. And last year, unfortunately, we only provide a video clip, but this year we can come here to join everyone here. So hopefully, if you have any question or any things that you want to know about the program, please type on the chat box. Okay, we have a staff here, very energetic staff, actively help you to answer the question. Okay, so let's start with the program that we want to introduce to you today. Okay. The first two programs that we want to introduce to you is Master of Public Health, or MPH, and the Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health, or PhD. We can say that our master program, MPH here, is one of the most popular programs in Chulalongkorn University. We are fully teaching in the international program, okay? So which means that we all use English in our class. We have students from around the world in the region, Southeast Asian country, Indonesia, Myanmar, Vietnam, Cambodia. We also have students from South African country as well. Okay, so although our department, we did not divide it into a sub-department, but we have a lecturer and researcher who do the research cover in various kind of public health program. Okay, in here we have 5 different majors in public health that we teach here. The first one is health policy and management. Okay, the second one is community and reproductive health, urban and global health, environmental and occupational health, and health behavior. Okay, these are provided for both master and PhD level. Okay, as I mentioned, for the health policy and management, the student will learn about the health system, the policy that we use in various kind of health sector, the law, policy implementation, transferring from the research into the policy making. Okay, and for the second one, the community and reproductive health, these have it's kind of very popular among our program here. We have a lot of students from our region study in this program. The student will have chance to engage with the community, study in the low income community, either in Thailand or in their country. Okay, we also have the urban and global health. This one it's becoming even popular and more popular nowadays because many people have NCD, non-communicable disease, and many risk factors come from the urban environment. We also have the environment, occupational health, exposure to PM 2.5 to PM 10, pesticide that cause the health consequence. Okay, we have a lot of research related to the health behavior, drug addiction as well here. Okay, here are our study plan for these 2 programs. For the MPH program, commonly the student would take the A2 program, which is the coursework program. So the student will have to take a course in public health, which combined with the major compulsory course, and students also have chance to take an elective courses as well. Okay, Our program is a trimester-based program, which means that we have 3 semesters a year. Students will take about 15 weeks to take for 1 semester. And for master program, the reason why we have very become popular among students because we can only start it only 1 year and we can finish our program here for MPH program. Okay, let's hear more from Dr. Anushit for the Master of Science.
Okay, thank you very much. So as Dr. Kai was already talked about the program in the public health, so I would like to brief introduce about 2 programs in the public health science. So these programs are based on experimentals and innovation study. So it can bring you to the development of the product and entrepreneurship. So 2 programs are a Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health Science. So in academic year 2022, so we have start a new 4 branches in each program as follow, like cannabis and herbal science, and chemical and biomolecular technology in public health science, and innovative science and wellness. So the last one is the workplace hygiene and safety. So let me talk about each one in detail. So we can go. So the first one you can see is the the cannabis and herbal science. So as you know, the cannabis topic is very interesting and can be used in some medical application, right? And also we emphasize on the basic cannabis science in public health science research, as well as its health business with the essential legal agreements. Furthermore, we also provide you an alternative medicine, a bio-use medicinal plant that you will learn about the bioactive compound isolated from herb, spice, or medicinal plants. So let's see on the second one. So for the second one, so I'm going to talk about is the chemicals and biomolecular technologies in public health science, that we are focusing on the use of the chemicals and biomolecular technique to study infectious and non-communicable disease. And you will learn about how to modify a structure of biomolecule using the chemical or genetic approach. So apart from this, we will know about the interaction between drug candidates and target protein or enzyme. So this will bring you to understand the mechanism of action and leads to drug discovery and development. All right, so then we go to the third one. So the third one is about the innovative health science and wellness. So you will learn about the innovation, wellness setting and preparation of the wellness spa business and fitness business. So you can directly gain experiences from the business owner. Additional, you can learn the concept of the whitefish longevity as well. So for our 4th branches is the workspace hygiene and safety. So you will learn about the many topics such as the industrial environment, health and safety. Also, you will know about how to manage with the chemical residues and how to analyze these residues. So Dr. Gaiwood, could you please ask on information on this program, so you can ask more detail about maybe in the workplace hygiene or safety?
Yes, sure. Because our workplace hygiene and safety is a new program that we established and will start for the next academic year. The student will have chance to learn with the experience in the real setting of the workplace. Okay, we have a lot of collaboration with the government sector that can provide you more experience of training and related to the health and regulation of the worker who work in the workplace. Okay, so next, let's talk about the interesting courses that we offer in our department. For the public health related program, we have the course in urban health that students will have learn about the many kinds of topic that's related to urban environment. For example, like urban dust storm, when Bangkok experienced with a very high PM 2.5 concentration in the air. So what's the health consequence of people who are exposed to any stress related to the environment or street food, aging, and community and housing quality? Students will also have chance to learn the fundamental of the global health, which is the fundamental that's related to global perspective, which may related to various kind of study, SDG, environmental exposure, and injury, and of course with the climate change as well. Moreover, students will have a chance to learn the community assessment. In this class, the student will have chance to participate with the field study. The student will have chance to go to the real setting of environment, the community environment, to learn from the people who work in the field and the villagers in the area. We also have the policy and strategic planning class that will teach you how to use the policy, how to develop the policy from the research. Moreover, we also have the implementation and management, which imply to the public health service, public health and healthcare service provider. We also have the class that related to social and cultural determinants of the health. Okay. Moreover, in this new academic year, we offer the new courses that related to social innovation and entrepreneurship in public health, which is also related to what Ajahn Anushit also mentioned, that we have collaboration with the private sector, entrepreneur, the company, spa and fitness, that the student will have chance to engage with those kind of business. Okay, as mentioned, PM 2.5 student will have learned about the environmental occupational epidemiology, the dynamic of the disease after exposed to the environment, and with the health behavior, drug addiction, alcohol consumption, and diabetes, of course, how to eat well, how to prevent your health from adverse health consequence. Okay. We also have the environmental and health risk assessment technology in public health, which the student will have chance to learn the integration of the technology into public health study. We also have the globalization and contemporary in public health as well. In here, Ajahn Anushit may give more information of the public health science courses here.
All right, so let's get back to the public health science program. So as I mentioned in the beginning, so we mainly focus on the experimental and innovation study. So we have some interesting classes in the public health science program. So for example, the analytical technologies in public health science research. So you will learn about is many analytical technique, such as like a chromatography technique, and also advanced instrument like NMR or IR. So this can apply to the different areas of the research, such as is the herbal science and biomolecular. So for the second one, so the application of the medicinal plant research. So you will gain a knowledge about the knowledge of the extraction and purification and of the bioactive compound. So the biological activity of the isolated compound as well. So, all right, this is, there are a few examples of interesting classes. So we still have a variety of classes in this program. So you can look more information on our website that we will provide you a link at the end. So for about the collaboration, so apart from interesting and up-to-date lecture, so we also emphasize on the research and have a strong partnership with many well-known organizations and famous university and institutes and at the national and international levels. And as you see, so we have collaborate with WHO, UNICEF, National Institute of Health, and also with the Harvard University, Kyoto, and National University of Singapore. So in Thailand, we also have direct collaboration with the Ministry of Public Health and Office of Narcotic Control Boards as well. So this collaboration will be beneficial for our students in terms of the teaching and research from many experts in this field. All right, so then we will go to the our journal. So as I mentioned before, so we focus on the quality of teaching and research. So we have our own international journals, namely is the Journal of Health Research. The scope of this journal includes various areas in public health and public health science, such as is the health intervention, quality of life, environmental health, and herbal medicine. So our journal is open access and peer reviewed, and also indexed in a Scopus database with a Q4. So yes, so I believe that this is a good opportunity for our students to publish their research in this journal. So if you have a publication during your study, it will be good for your academic records as well.
Okay, all right. I think some of the students or prospect students may wonder how can we conduct the class during the pandemic situation. No worry at all, because our College of Public Health Science, we have a very long experience, more than 10 years conducting a class online. We have used Skype for a long time. We have used Zoom, and nowadays we commonly use Microsoft Teams. So all the students who located in your home country, no need to worry. You can still study the class through the online system. And of course, you can graduate through the online program from the first until the end of your academic year here, because you can also talk to our advisor, our professor here, study in the class, or even doing the research throughout the online system. So no worry at all. You can stay home, save your money, stay at home and study with us here, okay? Every year we will have the international conference. It's a very big international conference. One for the graduate program that many graduate students will promote their work, will present their work through the platform, and the papers can be published as the preceding report. We also have another international conference, one that will happen soon in this coming October. We have the guest lecture from around the world, and this year we have Dr. Suvarnachai Wattanayingcharanchai, the General Director from Department of Health, Ministry of Public Health, to give us a talk about post-COVID pandemic and public health challenges and solutions towards sustainable health and well-being. And we also have the expert from WHO, Professor Andrea Bruni, the psychologist and mental health specialist from WHO, to give us more information about this event as well. We also have Professor Mark Robson, our elite guest speaker, and the honorable PhD degree from our college, from the Rutgers University, will give us a lecture every year as well. Moreover, since we have the online system, right? So we do have the online training for the student and open for public as well. Not just only online, but we have also on-site in both English and in Thai. And this one is very interesting activity. Every 2 weeks, we will have a live session on Facebook we call CPHS Talk. We invite various kind of researcher who expert in their field to give us a talk, or maybe invite an international student, give us a talk about their life of studying here at our college at Chulalongkorn University, how the school helped them or how they cope with the situation during the study here. We have both in Thai and English version. If you want to attend this, please visit us on the College of Public Health Science Facebook fan page. And we will have the announcement every week before we have the session.
So all right, so I think all of students would like to know about the study environment, right? So in the College of Public Health Science, so we have a good and interactive study environment, as well as many services and facilities for the student. So we provide you a computer room library, including the database and some software for your study. So in next year, so we will move to the new building, as you can see in the picture. So the study environment will be modern, cozy, and also you can take a view of Bangkok Metropolitan as well. So for the activity, so student will have experiences with academics and social activity every year. So we will have our own international conference that student can present their research work here. Also, the student will have a field trip to get real experiences and talk with the experts. So the relationship between the lecturer and student are tightly bound by participating in many activities such as the graduation ceremony, alumni reunion, excursion, and also the orientation activities. So our students come from a different places around the world. So you can share your culture and make a connection for the future.
All right, so you may want to know what you can do after you graduate from here. Okay, so many people, many students studying with us here, they maybe come from the university or maybe come from the research institute or the private sector. After they graduate, they can go back to be a lecturer in the university or being a researcher in the private company. And of course, as I mentioned earlier about our private sector collaboration, many students, after they graduate, they can have their own business related to the wellness. Some of them have their own spa product, which is can be real use, developed from the research in the lab and produced as a real product to use in their business. Some of them becoming a project manager in the International Health Organization, being a team leader, and of course, they can run their own business. Here are the example of the alumni that graduated from our department. The first one here, I'd like to introduce Dr. Mulatranan Mulasamy, the director of the National Cancer Society in Malaysia. He graduated and PhD from our program. And he is now one of the well-known public health researchers in Malaysia. The other one, His Excellency Dr. Namgyel Churing, the Ministry of Finance, the Royal Government of Bhutan. He graduated the master program from our college, and he always support our college. Every time when he come back to Thailand, he will always visit us and send his staff to study with us here.
So, all right. So I think so. This is one of the most important parts for our coming student, right? So you would like to know about the scholarship. So according to the financial support, so the college and university will provide the international the scholarship for the international student as well. So depending on the qualification of the student candidate. So you can see we have plenty of the risk of the scholarship opportunity, right? For example, like a high potential scholarship. So this one is mean like the scholarship will cover a tuition fee and stipend for student as well. So, and also we have like the postdoctoral scholarship, teacher assistant scholarship, research startup scholarship. So we have plenty of the scholarship that we show you. So if you would like, and also it's about the field trip as a study scholarship, or also we provide you for a short visit for your particular project or particular activity, right? And also if you can request more information of each scholarship by typing in the Q&A session. So our staff will promptly reply your question.
Okay, as Dr. Anushit mentioned, the scholarship is very attractive and very competitive here as well, but almost all of the students who study with us have a chance to win some scholarship here as well. Okay, so no worries, study with us, you have some support for sure. Or if you want to know more about our department, our study life and social life in College of Public Health Science, you can visit the Facebook page. We also have some advertisement information on Instagram as well. We have a lot of publication, update publication from faculty, posts through the Twitter as well. So if you want to know more information, please visit any kind of social network here. And as I said, same as last year, your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Okay, so if you want to join us, please don't hesitate to contact us, get information, and apply with us, okay? Or if you have any question during this time, you can type over the chat box, or the person who watching through the Facebook Live as well. I'm ready to answer the question here as well. So let's hand over back to Kun Oat for further session.
ขอบคุณครับ Thank you very much Dr. Graiwood Galavisha and Dr. Anushit Panumat Vivat, our wonderful lecturers from College of Public Health Sciences. Don't forget, your future is created by what you do now. So act now and find out more information about these wonderful programs. Thank you very much ครับ ขอบคุณ
Thank
ครับ
you ครับ ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณ